Sessions podcast, coming to you live straight from the pod party. My name is Sai Jones, your host, and today I've got a special guest. He claims to be shy, but I don't know where that's coming from. I don't understand it at all because the guy I interact with on a daily basis is not shy. Ladies and gentlemen, I've got the Africa Deep here with me, producer, DJ, just an ultimate genius, sonic genius of note. How was that intro for you? Was that cute?
It sounded like I'm this superstar and I'm just a nobody.
Are you not though?
No.
But you be acting like one now.
I'm just a random guy.
I'm joking. How are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you for having me on this podcast. So, yeah.
Relax, ne?
Dude,
like you can cuss, throw out some cuss words. Yeah, I'd be like, throw out some cuss words.
It's not 13. 13.
PG.
Yeah, okay.
It's not PG-13. Throw out some cuss words. You know, some gang. Okay, no, we'd be killed for gang signs, right?
Yeah, on that.
So listen, you know what I want? Do you have a shorthand for your stage name, bruh?
You have
a shorthand? Because do we just call you the Africa Deep the whole time? Or do you have a shorthand that you want us to refer to you by?
So what happened is that I named myself, I think I was doing grade 10 or something. It was like, 10. It was a long time ago. So I was young.
Yeah.
So the name looked cool for me that time.
No, don't get me wrong. It's a very cool name.
Right now, right now, I feel like I was supposed to do something different. But then, hey, anyway, I'm with it and I'm stuck with it. I won't change it.
Don't get me wrong. I love the name. I love the sentence of a name that you have. I love the
I'm from deep Africa.
Yes, I love it. It did make me think before I met you that you're way older. And I said this to you, remember when we met? I was like, I honestly thought that you were older than you actually are. It made me think that
I'm old, just that I don't grow. I'm old, just that I don't age, man. I don't age.
What is old?
I'm old enough to...
To what?
Yeah, to do stuff. I'm old enough to do stuff.
I like the term stuff. I live in a platform such as this where we name what the stuff is. Alcohol.
Yeah.
What else I have? Your father. Are you old enough to be that?
Hey. Don't include it. I'm single here.
Are you single?
No, on the podcast, I'm
on the podcast, you're saying.
I'm single.
Okay. You heard him on the podcast. He's single. So how are you doing, man, today? Generally, you did say you're tired. Like you've been busy.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of studio work.
Yeah.
Some gigging, but then mostly studio work as I'm preparing my EP and a single that I'm going to release actually. So I don't want to disclose it right now, but then it's gonna be a hectic year for me.
Is this distracting you?
No, dude, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm even free. I even forgot that we're recording actually.
Yeah, very good. I like that. Because when you go straight to work, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. He wants to go there now. Okay, no, I'm not ready, not yet.
I don't want to act professional right now. I don't know why.
Like I want you to be as relaxed as you can be.
It's like a date actually.
Exactly. Oh, speed dating. Listen, you know what I wondered, right? When I first met you, I did say, hey, this guy, actually, he definitely does look younger than I thought he would be. And then I started to then think about your catalog of music. You've got a huge catalog, man. Like you've got a huge you've got a huge catalog. Like you've got a huge catalog. And then I started to ask myself, and like, what is the story behind this guy? He looks young. So when the hell did he start doing this? And I remember the time we met, you had told me that when you started producing, you weren't trying to be a producer, you're trying to be a DJ. Tell everybody about that, please.
Hey, yo, fuck. When was it? I think 9 years back. I can't remember when I was doing grade 9 or something.
Yeah.
So apparently from how I grew up, I went to church. I was a singer at a church, the church choir. and I fell in love with music. I think I took it from my mom actually. So
Because your mom sings?
No, my mom, she was a gospel singer actually.
Oh wow. Okay.
So the career didn't blow up.
It didn't go towards the
It's
gospel
one of
route.
those local gospel singers. So yeah, what happened? Yo,
What happened?
a lot of stuff happened
Like what
in my
happened?
life.
Like
man.
okay, cool. You decide I want to be a producer, but then what happens?
No,
Oh, because
I
you
really wanted to make music.
you wanted
Just
because
that,
when
just that. So how? So what happened is that from my primary era, like I really wanted to make music. I wanted to buy a guitar, piano, and whatever, but then my parents didn't have money, or
Yeah.
actually they were not even supporting it. So I pushed school, whatever, got into grade 8. Grade 8. From grade 8, I met a lot of people. You know how high school changes how you look at the world differently.
No, I don't know.
I feel like high school doesn't start whereby you're like, this is where I wanna go.
Did you go to varsity?
No.
Varsity did that for me.
Hey,
Yeah.
I think maybe because of my mind opened early.
I'm glad.
Maybe for you to open.
Yeah, it opened late. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if whatever I'm saying it's a fact or not a fact, but then I feel like grade 8 it's whereby you're supposed to know yourself that from grade 8 this is what I want to do, so that when you get to grade 10, like you don't suffer, man. Like I saw a lot of people from grade 10 choosing different studies and when they end up in grade 12, they're like, hey, I wish I did geography or something.
Yeah.
Starting from grade 10, you're supposed to know yourself. But anyway, back
to the story at hand.
So I wanted to play instruments, but then
Yeah.
I used to pick up a lot of buckets, make a lot of noise, man, like
Yeah.
drums and whatever. So I used to like beat up drums and whatever. And when I got into grade 9, I didn't know anything about the software. Like, man, I was zero knowledge of whatever people use for making music. I thought to make music you need to go to a studio with those huge, those volumes and whatever,
Yeah.
analogs. That's what I saw on TV. I didn't know that you can install something from a laptop. And when I got to grade 9, I met my best friend. It's funny how my best friend, he was my enemy.
It happens.
We hated a lot of, we almost fight actually in
Yeah.
grade 8 over a chick. Then the following year, the class teacher made us sit together actually. Then we started to have like conversation, and then then I think it was the 3rd month of the year. I was like, bro, I want to be a DJ. Can you give me the software, visual DJ? I hear that you have a lot of softwares. I want to try to make mixes. Then the following day, the dude came with FO Studio and like, dude, try this thing, man. I hear people are making music. I'm like, wait, what? Like, is it possible to make music with a laptop? Dude, like I have zero knowledge. So when I got home, installed the software, and I got bored. And like, this guy don't want me to make mixes. Then the following day, he told me you can go to YouTube and check up check some tutorials about making music.
Yeah.
I don't wanna lie. Ever since that, I never went back.
Shucks.
Then
On another note, did you end up checking out Virtual DJ?
Yeah.
The
actually,
software. How did you feel about it? Like,
no, visual DJ, it wasn't that. Actually, it's like it was the thing that I needed, but then it ended up being the last thing that I need.
okay, yes. So technically, it was the thing you thought you needed, but Fruity Loops was the thing you didn't know needed.
That's why I actually appreciate my friend till this day. I'm like, bro, if you haven't given me that software, where would I be right now? I wouldn't have found myself, or maybe because of I feel like I had this calling, just that I didn't know how to.
Yeah.
Like, I love music so much. the problem, I didn't have the people to show me we can do that and whatever. So
Your friend put you on, actually.
Yeah,
Are
kinda.
you guys still friends?
Yeah,
You're still cool.
Yo, we still chat like we're grade 8.
Okay, good. Wait, is he in music?
No, nah, he's a IT guy. He
You know-
programs, man.
You know, I'm not surprised. There's money in IT. If I wasn't doing what I was doing, I'd probably think about going into IT.
And you know what's
No.
funny? I told you that everyone is gonna look at me. Like right now, everyone's looking. I'm like, yo,
Who's looking? If they're
A lot of
looking,
people.
if they're looking good, they should go watch it.
hey.
They should go watch it. So listen, then you were 16.
Yo, I can't remember. I think so. 15
You were
or 16.
15 or 16.
Yeah.
And then try to think back from me when you released that first project of yours. Try to think back and tell me how that felt for you. Like
So-
tell me about it.
I started to learn the thing from grade 9, grade 10.
Yeah.
Started to know the software, but then I didn't know my sound. I didn't find my sound. Then grade 11, there's this guy that I met. His name is Roxonic Dafuba.
Oh yeah, I know that name.
You know him,
Yes,
you know him.
Yeah.
So he was like, man,
Didn't you drop under his record
I
label
think-
some projects?
I think I was the second person to release on that label.
Release on okay, cool, yeah.
So it was a new label,
Yeah.
and this guy told me about Roxonic.
Yeah.
Like, bro, this guy has a label. I'm like, what? I can get my music on the internet. Okay, this is dope. Then, because I was young, I didn't know thing about engineering. I didn't know a thing about sound quality. I was like, I need to release my stuff.
Yeah.
Then on grade 11, that was my first release. It's an old EP, man. I was young. You can even hear the difference from now and back then.
What was the name of the EP?
It was my story. Actually.
I listened. You know what I did? When I was preparing for this, I was just like, let me actually just go and see if music from back then is on the digital platforms.
Yeah,
and
it's
it
still
was
there. It's still there.
When I listened to it, I was like,
It's still there.
wait, what? Who's
It's
this?
still there. I was a different guy back then. I was a different because of the music that time. It was relevant.
Yes.
There were like the Godfathers of House or whatever.
Yeah.
I was relating to them, but then it wasn't the sound that I needed. Then eventually, grade 12. I actually so what happened with my sound, right? I couldn't produce the sound that I wanted, like that I actually loved.
Which was what sound?
Man, it's
Does it have a name today?
yo, for me it doesn't have a name. It's universal.
Okay.
It doesn't matter who you are.
Okay.
You're gonna vibe with it.
Okay.
But
okay.
then to generalize it, it's Afro house, if I may say.
Okay, cool. I get you.
Electro music, but then
Okay.
I feel
Oh,
like
I
it's
feel
just
you.
everywhere.
Yeah, I feel you. So this is what because that project, I find it very crucial. Feel free to drink water or drink it like this if you want. So this is what I wanted to know, because how did you feel with that first project? Like, were you nervous about it?
No, I wasn't nervous.
Were you? Yeah.
I
how
have
did you-
I,
because
right now I'm nervous of releasing. Back then I had the energy, like
You wanted it out.
I had a mind of a teenager, man.
Which is what?
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I didn't have the mind of yo, fuck, month end I need to pay this, I need to pay that.
Yeah.
I was still in school. I just needed to release music, and turns out this thing is gonna be a serious thing because of
Yeah.
when I saw that, like, no man, you've been doing this since you were young, but then you didn't have the right software, the right things
Yeah.
to make music. But then you know how to make the music right. And when I reached grade 12, that's when I started to learn my own sound. This is where I wanna go. I was inspired by the couple for a very long time, man. Yo, since when I was young.
I feel you.
Hey man, I grew up just looking at that guy passing every. Actually, the street that I live at, he used to come at this house. This guy, I can't remember his name. They used to produce at that house.
Not 1083.
No,
problem, child.
not 1080. This guy, I can't remember him. So when I came back from school, I used to hear like sounds coming out of a garage. So there was a garage next to the gate. Like people were producing in there and whatever. I thought they had those equipment because you couldn't see the garage.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was inspired by his journey, and also Uble Coffee. A lot of people I can mention. But then the main one that stand out of everyone, it's the couple, man.
Yeah. So now, seeing back then and right now, like recently, how can you describe your sound right now? Are you able to describe your sound? Like, put it into words for someone who's like watching and is like, I wonder, how would you describe your sound right now? How would you describe yourself sonically today? You even dropping? Oh my goodness.
One thing I would say that I actually grew in terms of sound quality. Yeah, I grew, and yeah, I don't know. The people have to define it. I don't want to define it. I just see it as art that I want to heal people inside. So I wouldn't say.
Why do musicians always like to heal people?
No, like,
but music is to heal, ne?
Yeah. That is the main thing to do. Actually, my own vision in terms of music, man. I don't know if whether I'm gonna say this or people will say I'm crazy. I just have this feeling that there's certain frequencies when you produce or when you make music, it just touches people to a certain core in their consciousness, and it gets them to a different place that they've never been to.
Yeah.
Or been there. So that's the vision that I want to be at.
Yeah, a lot of people like to say music takes them on a journey.
Yeah.
So I think maybe that's what you would say you want to kind of like accomplish when it comes to your music.
Yeah, kinda.
Like you want people to feel it and take them on that journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wait, let me get something quickly as well.
Is my story complicated?
No, it's not. I just like putting together the pieces of the puzzle.
Okay.
I enjoy putting together the pieces of the puzzle. You now moved to Joburg recently.
Yeah, I think 2020, yeah.
2020. Oh no, that's not recent. Why did I think you just moved here?
No, been here for like 3 years.
Damn! I thought you just moved here.
No, 3 years.
So 2020, you moved here from Polokwane.
Yeah.
What did you feel like moving here would bring you?
Spend the rest, like, I spent my teenage life in Limpopo, like actually 100% of it. I only came here when it was a school trip around. It was a long time ago. I think after the World Cup 2011.
Yeah.
Which is like 12 years back or something.
Oh goodness, it's 12 years.
I was young, and I still have like few memories of it.
Yeah.
But then when I came back, and the world of 2011 is different from the world of 2020. When I came back, things were fast. I'm like, I'm used to the slow life, man. I'm like, yes. I was shocked actually. And
because I think is it around the same time where you signed under the Soulistic agency,
yeah.
And like because I'm thinking that I can imagine the pacing, like in terms of having to do something each and every day, like having to do something compared to the simple life back in Limpopo.
Back in Limpopo, it was sleep, wake up, make music, eat, sleep, work. you know what I mean. It's different from now. My life has changed actually.
Yeah.
I see things in a different eye, business wise, and yeah.
Okay. So high key. Being signed under an agency versus being independent. How do they compare?
Same thing. I just feel like it's just same thing.
They're the same thing.
Yeah.
How so? Like, tell me how so.
An agency just okay. They might be different, but then I just feel like they're the very same thing. Right now, if you wanna be independent and you wanna do everything yourself, it's gonna be hard for you. But then I'm not saying it's not possible. Just that you need a team actually.
But that's the difference, I guess, between being independent and having that agency.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that support
you see,
system.
wait. You say, wait.
Indie versus being signed.
Okay, I get
How
you.
do they compare?
I get you. So I'm under an agency, but then I'm independent.
I heard Soulistic functions like that.
Yeah.
Like they let you run your own
stuff.
Yes, but giving you the structures to do it.
Yeah. They literally support you on everything, man. I had bro, trust me, I had nothing, man. I come from zero, come from nowhere, man. As soon as I got there, things just started to open for me. So I actually appreciate it. But then anyway, it's actually their vision is an artist has to own their own masters, own your own music.
I love that. If that's their vision, I'm for it.
So whatever vision other people have, we're not saying it's not gonna work. Just that owning your own masters, it's a privilege.
That thing is on another level. That's a like.
My child is gonna own the song like up to 50 years or
Your child
something.
is gonna eat. Like,
You never know.
life.
You never know which song is gonna have a value. Like till this day, man, Brenda Fas's song have this huge value.
Yeah, and they do. And did you, by the way, have any other offers around that time when you signed?
The time, okay, I had few agencies that wanted to sign me.
Because you're like hot stuff. I was.
Nah, I wouldn't say hot stuff.
No,
man.
but are you not though?
I'm just trying my best.
Try your
Nothing
best.
special.
Just try
Nothing
your best.
special.
Did you had other people trying to like scoop you up? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, they were, and we had some difficulties, which I actually appreciate. Their effort and everything. I still love them and admire them. There's no beef between me and them.
Why do people think that when someone asks that question, we automatically assume there's beef? Like
because if you're gonna ask me a weird question like, have you fought with someone? I'm like, wait.
Have you fought with someone?
No. Yeah.
I was never gonna ask that because I was just like, I would assume you get into multiple fights because the music industry is not like simple. It's cutthroat.
Fun.
It is, but it's cutthroat.
It's
you
fun,
get into
man.
a couple of fights there.
It's fun. No, just know where you stand.
Just know where you stand.
Yeah.
Do you know where you stand?
My music. That's what.
And I guess that's
all
what
I can say.
That's why you chose the agency you chose.
Yeah, actually. So the vision, it was different from a lot of I think, I'm not sure. I think it's the only agency that you own your own masters. I think so. In SA or Africa, I don't know. I don't know which other agency.
Yeah.
I think it's the only agency.
Because if they try not to
But
take
then,
your masters,
wait.
be
I
scared.
think there are some agencies you just partner them with some certain projects. They're not like they do not sign artists. They just help you to push a certain project, whereby the project it's owned by you or whatever. They just push the project like A&R for just few couple of months and whatever. So for Soulistic, it's different. It's like a family. They work with you.
Okay.
So
I like the sound of that.
Yeah, they're family, man.
I like the sound of that.
They're family. I could tell them everything, like anything at any time, and yeah, they always pull up.
I like the sound of that because that's what people who watch the podcast know how I feel about record labels. They know how I feel about record labels. I always go, please look at the papers before you like make a decision. Weigh your options. Don't think I'm starving today. I want to make it like, don't think I'm starving. Please
Out of
weigh.
desperation.
Yeah, don't do that. Just
But then I don't blame our decisions in life.
What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Because the fact that they want you like that, it means that like you're the ish.
How should I put it? I don't blame.
I guess I get it too.
We
But
come
I want to
from-
know what you mean if you don't blame them. You get me?
We
What
come
do
from different spaces.
you- Yeah.
Sometimes you have to sell yourself for just a period of time
Yeah, that's
to get your vision right. So if you don't use that time correctly, I don't know. I don't know, man. But then, whatever you do, just make sure that at the end of the day, you don't lose yourself. Yeah.
That's pretty hard to do, is it not? No, like let me put the scenario at you. You get the milk and the honey from whomever's offering the milk and the honey.
Yeah.
And then you get addicted to the milk and the honey. No, really, like you do. How do you then tell someone that don't lose yourself when the milk and the honey is so good? Shucks. Like I feel depressed just by thinking about it. Me.
I don't know what to say because I haven't experienced it. But then through the people,
You're smart, huh? You're
no,
smart.
through the people that I've met, I would say some answers. Sometimes in life, they don't do things just because of Don't do things to impress. Do things to please your heart. Man, this is kind of like complicated. It's getting like difficult for me. We do things in life not because of I want them to. We do things in life just to prove. Like if you're living to prove, you're not being a human being. You're like who you proving to? Because if they're not gonna, man, don't live to prove. Live for your own, for. Hey man, like I don't know.
Oh, I think I get what you're trying to say, but it depends on what you want, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because if you want fame, then of course live to prove.
No, I know people.
But I don't
I know
recommend
people who are
wanting fame.
famous,
I don't
but then they
recommend
don't prove
wanting
themselves. I know people who
But
like
because now they're famous, of course. But at the beginning, but no, you know what? I understand. Life back in the day is so different from life right now.
Right, like
life
different.
is like life mutated.
Some say I've changed. I'm like, hey man,
How do they say you
I
changed?
don't know. Like, I'm still the very same person, or maybe they didn't know me.
Oh, that's possible.
My way of living just changed, not myself. My way of living just changed.
Of which it is meant to change if you're growing and
Yeah.
succeeding.
Yeah.
Yo, okay. You know, there are things that we like and we dislike about this industry that we exist in. Tell me your dislikes and your likes about this industry that we're in. I'm so excited to hear this because the things that come out of your mouth, by the way, I did not expect them.
I don't want to lie because of whatever I say here, you never know what we will do somewhere, like maybe create an impact, like a controversial story.
You don't want to be controversial.
Yeah, kind of. Like I just want to be real.
Yeah. I want you to be real because I'm a real girl. I'm not going to lie to you. And the reason why the podcast is set up the way it is, I guess it's so people get the information of, guys, honestly speaking, this is what you need to know from the horse's mouth. I'm not trying to, don't be controversial.
The problem I've experienced the bad side of the industry.
Oh.
So I would lie. I just hear from people saying that there's this and that and that and that. Actually, I'm privileged to meet a team like your first team, and turns out it's a great team.
Yeah,
and
that's privilege right there. That's luck.
I'm
that's luck.
I'm thankful for that. That somehow just end up with Soulistic and whatever. But then.
And we're happy then. It's like that girlfriend that you pray. You know, that husband and that wife that you prayed for. You're like, oh God, I want my wife to be like this, to do this, and then God's like.
I've never thought of. Like, I don't want to lie. Even. I wish my 16-year-old would be here. I've never thought of. I would be signed by someone else or like this renowned agency. Like, I've never thought of. The only thing that I thought of is work. I actually thought maybe I'll boom at the age of 30. You never know.
Are you booming now?
No, I'm not.
Not yet.
I'm still upcoming.
So this is my thing. I like that you said when you were 16 you never would have thought. So this is what I want to know. To the 16-year-old who's watching this, what would you like say to them? Like you're talking to your 16-year-old self. Like what piece of like seeds and advice would you like put out for them? Considering where you are right now in your life.
Yo. It's gonna sound crazy. I would say to my 16-year-old, make this music because of when you finish grade 12, you're gonna be so dope.
When you do what now?
When I finish grade 12, you're gonna be so dope. Because I feel like I spend a lot of time trying to be in the music of trendy stuff and whatever.
Trendy stuff, ne?
Yeah, so
and that's right now, that can swallow you, but yeah.
I'm not saying it's bad music, just that right now, music it's different. Like music just gets in like in a week and gets out. What if my music is trendy stuff? You never know. So, or maybe I should say, I wish that time I would tell myself, hey man, I don't know what would I tell myself at that time? But then I think I've already figured it out early as possible. So
I like that as well. Like the fact that you managed somehow to get your ish together at a young age.
yeah,
I really
because of I knew the only thing that I knew it was I have this thing inside of me, just make music. And after grade 12, I didn't even want to go to varsity or college. No, I was driven by music. I'm not saying college is bad or
No,
whatever.
I'm not saying colleges, but I went up. I felt like I wasted my time.
I felt like I
Look
was
at me
wasting.
now.
I felt like I was wasting my time at high school, but then I had to finish. And I'm not saying high school's a bad thing. We all have
It's not.
different. No, we just all have different visions. But then I had to get the degree. It's
I
a
get
must.
it.
It's a must. So
I get it. I really get it.
I would say I was playing dice actually.
You're playing.
Like, yeah, I was like, because of like you don't have any guarantee that you're gonna become big or someone else tomorrow. Because of there's no one who's giving you like it's unlike a student who goes to varsity and make sure that he gets a degree. For us, you just throwing dice.
You are, ne?
Yeah.
It's like a numbers luck game.
Yeah. Tomorrow, wait, this song becomes big.
You're right.
So
like throwing
there's
dice.
no guarantee that tomorrow the song that I make today it's gonna become big. We're just throwing dice. Actually, it's like gambling with our life.
It is exactly like gambling.
It's like that.
It's exactly like gambling. So I wanna like tie things up at like on a cute bow. But let me first ask you this. What's your opinion about where we are sonically, commercially, right now in South Africa? Like, what's your opinion? Is that a hard question? I think that's a hard question.
Can you say
Where
it different? Because of the word sonic, it sounds big.
Like in terms of where we are commercially right now, like in terms of where South Africa is sonically. Do you have an opinion? And if you do, what would it be?
Listening to the music that I listen to every day. I feel like we're on the right path, man. If we are growing big internationally with our own sound,
Yeah.
I think we're on the. It doesn't matter what you produce actually,
Yeah.
as long the music is bringing food on the table and it's making people happy actually. So you just have to know your own market and know your own people. That's it. Doesn't matter. If the masses are choosing that, let it be.
Let it be, you know?
If the few people are choosing you, let it be. Because of at the end of the day, music it's not just a thing to think that you like man music is like music is God, man. If I may say, I don't know if maybe people will say I'm being like I'm overthinking. Music is God. I feel like there was a point whereby human beings, I felt like with the research that I've been doing and the documentaries that I've been watching, music is the only thing out of this world you can communicate with anyone.
With anybody, yeah.
Dude, I can go to
The
China, no
universal
one.
language.
I can go to China or North Korea, no one will never understand me. But then if I play my music, a few people will understand. But then with my tongue, no one will never.
Yeah, that's true.
So music is just God. It's just a thing that I can describe. Like right now, music is playing, man. It's a groove.
Yeah.
Music, hey man, like yo, music is power, dude. You can literally cry because of music.
You do. I've done that at Groove multiple times. I think there's also a video at Deep in the City where I just look like I'm about to cry.
I think music is the only thing in this world that runs it. I feel like music runs the world.
Yeah.
Literally. Wherever you go, there has to be music. Struggle, pain, happy, whatever, ceremonies. Dude, tell me anything that music is not included. Tell me anything. Funerals. Tell
Music.
me. Music. Tell me, like, just tell me. Even your ringtone, it's music.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Of course.
Everything that we do, our walk, the way we speak, it's a rhythm.
Yeah.
Without it, it's because of music. I don't know, man. They just told me anything without music. There's nothing. Everything is music.
Okay.
That's how it's so powerful.
So I hear and I receive you, and I hope you heard and received it too. So every time when someone comes on the podcast, do you want to take it?
No.
Okay. So every time somebody comes on the podcast, right, they always think we're going to be here talking about their catalog, their music. No, that's not what we're here to do. We're here to get to know you, number one, to get to know your philosophies as well. Because we can find your music.
It's a philosophy.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
That's what you've been doing. You've been spitting your philosophy
okay,
since we started. Keyword, your. Your philosophy since we started. So now, just you're releasing an EP. I know when you said that you're releasing a project, you said that you can't like disclose much on it. You did say that, I know. What can you share with us? Like, just so we can wrap things up. What can you share with us about it?
I've been experimenting on sound actually. A lot of things that I've been doing. In terms of sound, I mean like internationally. I'm more of a versatile. Actually, I wanted to go to an orchestra school. Just that I didn't know where to. And
I get you.
You know
South
how
Africa.
African. you know how African parents are.
Yeah.
So eventually, right now, I'm learning music like
Like as
keys.
in to compose it. Like
Yeah,
as in,
actually,
okay.
like write music with a pen,
Yes.
like not just open the software. So I'm creating a concept. I think it's gonna take almost 10 years. So probably I'll perform it
That
2030.
is some commitment.
Yeah, probably.
Please don't die before.
Probably I'll
God
perform it
forbid.
on 2030 or 2050, man, or maybe when I'm 50 years old.
Yeah.
I don't care if whether it takes 70 years, but then before I die, I need to make that happen. So I'm creating like this concept of mine, and I just hope God helps me. If God helps me work, because of it's gonna be. I just hope it be that one special thing that no one can make it. Actually, have you like right now? Actually, every song it's like chords of. Actually, we're just repeating chords, but then I'm not saying the music that I'm going to make, I'm not going to repeat chords or something, or just a melody. But then I want to make something out of this world. I'm still looking for that. So when I find it, trust me, you know.
Okay.
You know.
And nothing in the near future you want to share with us?
Music
about?
is power.
I mean, in terms of like, yeah, of course. That has been the theme throughout the whole pod. That music is power.
I feel like maybe in the old days, music used to make rain. Yeah, actually.
Right, rain? You want to?
Yeah. Actually, and Mujaji, they sang just to bring up rain. We sing just to call ancestors. We sing just to call God or something. So, man, music is everything. I feel like maybe I can move a mountain with music.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Highly likely. I believe you can.
No, it's possible. Just that we don't know how to.
We'll figure it out.
Sometime.
Listen, man, to Africa Deep, thank you so much for pulling up and doing this with me. For those of the people who want to follow you on social media, please spell out your social media first. Of course, we'll tag it, line it. Please, for those of you who want to follow you, wow, it's long. For anyone who wants to follow you, what's your social media?
Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. It's just Africa Deep. Yeah.
We'll have it down there just in case you don't hear. Anyway, thank you again for doing this, Nat. Is there anything that you want to say, one last word or whatever the case is? I know music is power.
A lot of people say say this actually, and Ulrich Rick, who just passed away right now, man, which is still shocking.
Oh my goodness! Do you know I actually wanted to start the podcast by acknowledging the guys that just passed away now, and I forgot. Please, you are our guys.
And funny, the reason why I released my first EP, there was a thing he was doing. I think he won an award. I think it was Metro. I can't remember. I was still doing great something. I remember he was carrying that award and he said, "Guys, please upload your music and share the links, because if you never know when will it end." That's why I released actually. I actually researched how to release, but then the main thing, just be yourself.
Yeah.
Try to be like, just be yourself. Don't try to prove. Because if you're proving, you're not being yourself. You're proving to people. Just be yourself.
Because you just reminded me something quickly to just quickly, not even quickly, but to acknowledge and say rest in peace to Ricky Rick and also to City Lights because they recently just passed away. So, oh my goodness.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, like a high key, like rest in peace to them because City Lights was shot, then Ricky Rick took his life, unfortunately. So may they just rest in power.
Actually.
Yeah, very shocking, right? But I'm
scary.
not
Scary. Actually, I'm scared.
Scary.
Actually, I'm scared.
Scary.
Yeah.
And I think that we need to just, I guess, not underestimate our support systems and reach out to our support system because I don't know what to say when things like this happen, you know?
I don't even have any words because of...
I also don't. I'm still shocked and I think each and one of us, every one of us is still shocked.
I feel like just saying anything, just...
Yeah, cool. Okay. Let's close it like that then. Thank you once again for pulling up and having this chat with me. I really appreciate you. And to everyone who's watching right now, that's the Africa Deep. My name is Sai Jones. This is the Sai Sessions. Follow him on socials and also he's dropping a project soon, but he can't talk about it. So keep your eyes on his social media. For now, mwah! Peace out.